Hello and welcome to Where the Rose Live. I'm Ugo Monye. I'm being joined by Ruaridh, McConnochie and Piers Francis. Welcome chaps. We're shooting live from the team hotel in Kobe ahead of England's second game of this World Cup against USA. Eddie Jones has made 10 changes to his lineup, but still such a strong side. I mean, Ruaridh, it's your first Rugby World Cup start. How pleased were you to get the nod?
Yeah, it's massively exciting, isn't it? It's obviously only having played once before. It's awesome to be able to put the jersey on again, and to do it at a World Cup is something sort of that dreams are made of. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Indeed, and no doubt the same for you, Piers. How excited are you partnering up with JJ?
Yeah, massively. I'll echo what Rory said there. It's massively exciting. It was obviously great to get our campaign up and running recently, but now for us to be involved in the second game, it's as I say, it's massively exciting.
Every World Cup match, every game you play for England's a very special day, but for Dan Cole and potentially Ben Youngs earning their 91st caps, I mean, can you just a quick word on both those characters, how they are in camp, how they've made you feel welcome, and the impact I guess they've effectively had on English rugby?
Yeah, I think it's massive. You know, you see how long they've been around the game and stuff, and I think, you know, Lenny was back in 2011 World Cup.
Yeah. And his third World Cup in fact now.
It's crazy. Yeah, so he's done so well, and obviously Coley to play that many games in the front row must take an absolute battering. So you've got a lot of respect for them.
Yeah, certainly that. Let's talk about your roots to being part of England and this World Cup, because we often hear about the traditional route, age grade, all the rest of it. But I'd say you guys have had pretty different routes to play for your country. Let's start with you, Piers. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I'd say slightly different. I mean, the plan originally was to be maybe more of a traditional route, and then I think I've been quoted in the past. I just felt the top at the time was just almost unattainable, and so I took myself overseas and realised that the top wasn't so far away, and so that gave me great hope. And but to come back to England, which is where I was born, I grew up. It's where my passion lies. It's great to be in an English jersey after a few years being away.
Quite an inspiring one as well. I mean, it's quite a long way from Auckland and Starbucks to being in Japan and playing the Rugby World Cup, isn't it?
It is, yeah. No, it's crazy to think, to be honest. I mean, that seems like years away those days, but still very fresh in the mind, sort of thing. But I mean, privileged to have taken that kind of journey. It's I guess maybe a bit more worldly, but just itching a bit to be where I am at the moment. So it's good.
I'm going to pick up on that word worldly, because you're a guy that's used to travelling the world, Rory, on the 7 circuit predominantly. You know, you've been to Olympics, but I guess your route once again to the 15s, to the biggest stage, Rugby World Cup, the 3rd largest sporting event in the world. You know, that's pretty cool. You must be pretty chuffed with yourself so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. You know, obviously coming out of school, similar to Piers, not being in the mix in terms of academies or age grade rugby. I did that year out in New Zealand, where I was at a school and played local club rugby there, and then did 4 years at uni.
Local club rugby, but at what level? Because we've chatted about this before. Can you just refresh my memories and tell everyone back home?
Yeah, proper grassroots level. It was.
What league was it?
I think, back when I was in Kent, it was, I think, Kent 1 or Kent 2 at the time. So probably, I don't know, 3.
Premiership, Championship.
3 national leagues, then London, South East, and then Kent. So it's probably 9 or 10. Yeah. That was when I was, 20, 21 years old. And then obviously uni, and then went into the 7s, which was, cool 3 years that prepped me for Bath, and now.
Outstanding. I mean, you guys won't say it, but massively inspirational to anyone who are thinking about giving up on their dreams, because you guys have persevered, showed a huge amount of attitude, and congratulations for being here, if you don't mind me saying. Anyway, back to rugby, back to the team, back to the first performance. I mean, you guys would have been thrilled after being in camp pre-season, fitness testing and everything else, just to get the campaign on the road, right?
Yeah, 100%. I say it was a huge amount of preparation. You know, club season before that, and then, as I say, we got in. It seems an age ago now, but say a few months worth of preparation that led ultimately up to that first game against Tonga. So it was great to see the lads out there and put a good performance in, I thought.
4-day turnaround, so I'd imagine recovery's been a hot topic over the last few days. Tell us, what have you been doing since the whistle went in Sapporo on Saturday night?
So obviously it was quite a late finish to the game, so I guess we just got back at the hotel. The boys got a feed in, and then it's all about trying to recover as much as possible. So we got a lie-in the next day, got used to the pools and the stuff in Sapporo before jumping on a flight down here, and it was then you're straight into the next job of getting ready for the USA. So it's recovery's key, but also headspace-wise, getting your mind over. We've done Tonga now, and now our next big goal is to beat USA on Thursday.
Might sound like an obvious question, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts. But what are the biggest challenges, especially when you have a 4-day turnaround?
I think you've got the obvious physical ones with the boys that have played on Sunday. So it's getting the body right, but I guess flicking the mind as well, because we have particular game plans against particular oppositions, and Tonga and USA are two different teams. So it's about how we approach the USA now, and it's not a case of completely forgetting against Tonga, but we have a new game plan against USA, and it's how we can put them on the field to the best of our abilities.
And what have you guys made of Japan so far?
I've loved it, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've never been before, wasn't sure what to expect at all, but I've loved it. You know, they've been incredible hosts wherever we've been. Everyone's been so appreciative of us being there and using their training sites, and yeah, it's been awesome.
And you guys have been out and about. You've played at Olympics. Pretty sure one of the events at the Olympics, archery, this man to the left of you, you probably wouldn't be selecting him for Team GB, would you?
No, there is a clip going around of Piers on the archery.
The only thing I'm going to say is that I'm really glad Anthony Watson is my teammate. I don't know if any of you've seen that, and his left hand and where he puts his left hand. That's my only saving grace. But yeah, it's not my strong point, archery. I'll put a bit of work into that, guys, and I'll get better for next time.
You've had a little crack at baseball. How did that go?
Yeah, it was all right. I probably won't be changing sports when I retire from rugby. I think we were warming up for ages, and I felt really good, and then realised we'd stepped out the cage and we were on the slowest speed possible. So I went into the next cage and missed every single ball. So yeah, no, it was good fun though. It was good.
Right, back to USA, back to your second game and the first game for you guys. What are you expecting from this USA side?
Obviously, they've been in camp in Okinawa the last couple of weeks,
Yep.
and I guess it's a similar feeling that we had the last week. It's their first World Cup game, and they want to come out and make a statement. So they're going to be fully firing, and you know it will be a massive challenge for us.
And you know some of their teammates from your sevens days, from
Yes.
other Olympians.
Yeah, I do. I know Martin Yosefo and Ben Pinkelman well. I know Ben was sort of vice captain of the sevens, while Martin, I came across him opposite number a lot in the sevens, and I think I'll be opposite him on Thursday as well. So it'll be nice.
It's quite nice how it's almost come full circle,
Yeah.
the two of you, and then you meet on the pitch. That's absolutely outstanding. Obviously, you guys were in Miyazaki before you made your way up to Sapporo, and I guess you were fairly isolated there. Now the tournament started, we've seen thousands upon thousands of England rugby supporters have been fortunate enough to make the travel over here. What's it been like to sense that anticipation, excitement and support from local faces back home?
Yeah, it's massive. As you say, it's not a short flight from England. It's a fair old trek. So it's great to see the support out here. And as I say, we're in the stands on Sunday and experienced that, and saw the fans and the ones that were dressed up and very much enjoying themselves. It's great to see them enjoying the tournament and enjoying how we're playing, I guess.
England against USA is live on ITV this Thursday. Gents, if you had an office job and you had to find a tactic to click on to watch you boys, what would you be doing?
Emergency doctors, isn't it? That's the way forward. That's what I've heard from all my mates back home anyway.
The classic 24-hour bug,
Yeah.
is it? Well, however you can make a way, please do make a way. The guys obviously clearly appreciate all your support. England against USA live on ITV. And all is left for me is to say all the very best of luck to you guys. And please do join us back for another edition of Where the Rose. And once again, like I've already plugged and said, if you haven't checked it out already, make sure you download Rising Suns and keep up to date with all of England Rugby's content on all their social media platforms. Thanks once again.
Cheers. Lovely.